Okay, very good. All right, let's please begin. Well, we have been working on, let's see, simple past, future both, will and going to, present perfect, right?
Yes,
And I think we were here. Yes, we explained the use of the present
yes,
perfect
yes,
and also the grammar tense.
yes,
And we
teacher.
did also the questions.
Um, have you ever had a stomach ache? No, teacher.
All right, very good. So this is the practice, okay, for this grammar tense. And the practice is about the present perfect. So let's please begin with the first question. Have you ever ridden a camel or an elephant?
Um, yes, I have ridden a camel the 2 years ago.
Wonderful. Have you ever stayed awake for more than 12 hours?
For more than 20. No, teacher, I have never stayed awake for more than 24 hours.
All right. Have you ever seen a famous person?
Um, in a concert, yes, but the person it was too far.
All right. Have you ever swum in a lake?
In a lake? No, I have never swum in a lake.
Okay. And have you ever had stomachache?
Yes, mm, I have had. It is correct.
Yes, I have had.
I have had stomachache because of eat junk food.
All right. And have you ever drunk something really strange?
Something really strange. Um, for me, it was strange to drink milk with tea, but now it's normal.
Okay. Have you ever gotten an F on a test?
Yes, in the school I have an F in math.
Oh, okay. And how did you feel about it?
Uh, I feel I feel frustrated and sad because I started but my signature, my note, it was an
Mm-hmm.
F.
Oh, well, that's bad. It happens, no?
Yes.
It happens. Okay. Have you ever bought something very unusual?
Mm, mm, no, no, teacher, I have never bought something unusual.
All right. Have you ever fallen asleep at a boring movie?
Yes, I don't remember the movie, but it was a premiere at 12 at midnight, so that's why
Mhm.
I have fallen asleep.
Okay. All right. Please finish this sentence. I have never because.
I have never I have never eaten um, a strange animal, like for example, no, like for example insects, because I feel that are are horrible.
Okay, all right. But would you try them? Maybe? No.
No, but I think that in some countries it's normal to eat, for example, spiders, something like that.
Yes, it is very, very normal. But would you ever think of maybe trying or no?
No, teacher. Um, maybe, maybe just a little, a little bit, but not the entire insect.
Okay, all right. Nice. Okay, let's move on, please. So this is the present perfect. Now we are going to review on the present perfect, and the present perfect in some cases continues with the use of since and for. Okay. When do we use since and for? For with the present perfect here. Well, we use for and since to talk about the length of time for a particular action, okay? The period of time. So for, it's always going to be okay, for followed by a period of time, always. Like 7 minutes, okay? Um, a long time, okay? Or here it's a mistake. Now it's with G. And again, always for is going to be followed with a number and a time word, like for 7 minutes, for 3 weeks, for 2 days, for 5 months, for 8 years, for 3 centuries, and that's it. So here we have three examples using for, expressing a period of time. Let's see. I've been working at this company for 3 years. And as you can see here, this is the present perfect continuous. How do I know it? Because the verb is in the past participle form, and following it, I have a verb in the ing form. Here, the next example. Mary has been married for 5 months. No, a length of time. We are expressing a length of time. The next one. They have been at the hotel for 2 weeks. And as you see here, this is the time word, right? It can be weeks, days, months, minutes, years, centuries. Okay, that's the time word. And the last example, they have been at the hotel. Oh, yeah, we read this before, right? For 2 weeks. Again,
Yes.
no? As you can see here, all of them are following this structure, either of them. Now let's move on with since. What is the difference here? Well, again, we can say that since is used to express the length of time for a particular action. But how do we use it? Well, since is always going to be followed by a starting point. And also since is going to be always followed by a time or a date. Starting point, for example, 1st June. Since 1st June. Since December. Okay? Since Monday. A starting point, since I left the school. Since the beginning of time. And here a time or a date. 8 o'clock. 1st June, December, 1984, 19,000. And here I have examples. That restaurant has been open since this afternoon. No? Starting point, this afternoon. She has lived here since 1970. A date, no? Date. Since 1970. They have been at the hotel since last Monday. Starting point, last Monday. And well, this is the difference, no? Since, desde, for, por, no? The preposition. And well, this is the use of since and for with the present perfect. And of course, you can use since and for with any other grammar tense whenever you are wanting to express the length of time. So, do you have any doubts or questions maybe about the use of for and since?
No, teacher, I don't have any doubt.
That's wonderful. All right. Well, here we have two practices. The first one is in live. Okay, there you go. Please work on this practice. When you finish, let me know, please. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. I finished.
Great. And how did you do on this first practice?
Really good, teacher. I have 10.
Amazing. That's wonderful. Well, let's go with the game.
Okay.
There you go.
Finish, teacher.
Nice. And how did you do on this second practice?
Good, teacher.
Wonderful. All right. If you don't have any doubts or questions, we can move forward.
What did you? I don't have any.
Perfect. So the next thing you're going to review on this unit also, it's the present perfect continuous. And as I said before, whenever we are talking about the present perfect, it is very important to remember that we only have two auxiliaries, right? Have and has, depending on the subject. And to form the continuous, we need to add been, okay? So have been, has been is the auxiliary for this grammar tense, and then the verb in the ing form. Example, you have been working, she has been working, they have been working. For the negative, the only thing we do is just basically adding not. We can either write the contracted or the complete form. You have not been working. She hasn't been working. They haven't been working. For questions, as we know, we have to write down or put the auxiliary before the subject. So, have you been working? Has she been working? Have they been working? The answers, yes, they have. Okay, yes, they have. No, they have not, or no, they haven't. And well, this is it. The use of the present perfect continuous tense. All right, so have been or has been followed by the verb in the ing form, nothing else. So do you have any doubts or questions maybe about this present perfect continuous?
No, teacher, I don't have.
That's nice. Okay, then here I have a short practice. Oops, sorry. I'm accessing the practice. What is going on? All right. And well, this is the only practice you're going to be doing of this. So present perfect continuous.
Teacher, in present perfect continuous, we always use been, right?
Always, yes. Yes. Affirmative, negative, and questions. No? In case that you have any doubts or questions, let me know, please.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. All right.
Teacher, I finished.
Great. And how did you do on this practice?
Good, teacher. Can we check?
Sure. Here it is. He has been playing football, comma, so he's tired. No, here you missed the comma. Solo te faltó la coma. Todo está escrito correctamente.
Okay,
Yes. And
great.
here the same.
I
Comma,
am
so.
first, so
Yes. And here it has been
yes,
raining,
comma.
comma, the pavement is wet. Yeah, only commas, but the spelling, the writing, everything is good. The structure is correct. Okay, so only was because of the commas, nothing else.
Oh, great.
Don't worry. All right. Is there maybe a doubt or a question that you may have about this grammar tense?
No, teacher, I don't have.
Very good. Wonderful. So let's please move forward. So the next thing you're going to review on this unit are tag questions. And well, as you know, these tag questions are something that we have seen before, right? But we only have seen tag questions till the present perfect, I think, or past continuous. But as you can
Yeah,
see, we can use tag questions with modal verbs, will, past perfect, present perfect, and all the grammar tenses. So here we have a chart that is like a summary, okay? A summary of the unit. Here, whenever my sentence is in the present with verb to be, my tag must be negative, right? When my tag is negative, when my sentence is negative, my tag is positive. So present with the verb to be. She is American, isn't she? And the other way around. For the present simple, no, here we have affirmative sentence, negative tag. Negative sentence, affirmative tag. You study English, don't you? And remember that the auxiliaries come in the tag, no? For the present, here is the auxiliary in the tag. For the present simple, in the tag. Past simple. You were at home, weren't you? No, again, the auxiliaries are in the sentence as well as in the tag. Past continuous. Here, no? Wasn't. Here is the past continuous. Tom was watching TV, wasn't he? Present perfect. Now, this is something new. Present perfect. So, for affirmative sentences, negative tag. He has written 5 letters, hasn't he? And can you please read the other way around?
he has written 5, has he?
Very good. Now with the past perfect. You had lunch, hadn't you? And the other one, please.
You hadn't had lunch, had you?
Very good. With will, he'll read a book. Oh, sorry. He'll read this book, won't he?
He won't read this book, will he?
And with modal verbs, in this example, we only are using the modal of ability can, but we can use any modal verb. Would, could, any modal verb. He can read this book. Can't he?
He can't read this book, can he?
Correct. So here, why do we have two hats? This might be a question for you. Well, hat is the auxiliary for the past perfect. And then we have to use the verb in the past participle. And the past participle of have is had. That's why, okay? We have here
Okay.
two hats. Well, do you have any doubts or questions maybe about tag questions?
Teacher, the participle is the third line, right? The verbs in the verbs.
Yes. Uh-huh, correct.
Okay, teacher.
Any other doubt or question maybe?
No, teacher, I don't have any doubt.
Wonderful. Let's please move on. Oh well, here we have, we can do the Kahoot. Let's see how it goes. There you go. Tag questions.
Teacher,
Yes.
I had problems with the Kahoot again.
Oh, okay,
I
don't worry.
I will do it later again.
Yeah, sure. I will be sending you this practice on WhatsApp. No problem.
Thank you, teacher. My internet is the best.
Yes, of course. Don't worry. Well, here, if you want, I have this practice and it's in life. There you go.
Yes, this practice is available.
Oh, okay. That's amazing.
I finished, teacher.
Nice. And how did you do on this practice?
Good, teacher. Everything good.
All right. Very good. All right. Well, so the last thing you're going to review on this unit is the use of the verb followed by an object and followed by an infinitive. Here we have all the words that you can use are followed by an object plus an infinitive, okay? And here we have some examples. They, subject, allowed, the verb, object, us, infinitive, to go to the party. The next example, we want, and want is another verb, okay, that you can use followed by object, the students, infinitive, to visit the new museum. Here, the next one, she told me to go there. We would like you to come with us. I ordered Mary to wait. He asked us to leave by 7:30. And as you can see, we can make statements using a verb followed by an object and followed by an infinitive. And here we have a list of verbs that work with that. And here you have to include want, no? This verb. Told, which is the past of tell. Oh, here is want, no? All of these verbs. All of these verbs that you see here, you can use them followed by an object and an infinitive. And well, here we have, no? These are the verbs, the objects. And in red, in green, you see the infinitive. To go, to visit, to go, to come, to leave, to wait. And as you know, infinitives can be formed with the preposition to and any of the verbs, any verb.
Okay, great.
Do you have any doubts or questions maybe
Um, no, teacher,
about
I don't
this?
know. These verbs are the only that we can use following but an objective.
Yes, in most of the cases, yes, they are. These are the most commonly used, we can say.
Ah, okay.
Mhm.
Yes, teacher, that's all.
All right, basically it's following the structure, right? Nothing else.
Yes.
All right, well, I will be launching the survey right now and I will give you this practice, okay? So you can do it later.
Okay,
You
thank
will
you,
be
teacher.
working on this practice and then we will continue tomorrow.
Okay, teacher, Monday, Tuesday, since Wednesday, I only came past classes from 7 to 8. I don't know if you can or if I have to talk with Vanessa.
Oh, Wednesday, you cannot have classes from 9 to 10?
No, a partir del miércoles para adelante.
Ah, ya. ¿Y quieres cambiar de 7 a 8?
Yes, every day.
¿O every day? ¿De todos los
Yes,
días de lunes a viernes de 7 a 8?
ajá, hasta que termine, porque ya tengo clases en la mañana y en la tarde de la U.
Oh, ok. Mm, bueno, te cuento que el lunes no es posible porque tengo una estudiante que pasa en ese horario,
Ujú.
de 7:20 a 8:20, pero puedo hablar con ella para ver que tome tu horario de más tarde, ¿no? En este horario. Y podríamos
Yes,
hacer el cambio con ella. Ella pasa de
yes.
7:20 a 8:20.
Ok, porque ya tampoco me falta mucho, ¿no?
Sí, no, porque ya son 8 días, en realidad 16 y algo, bueno, 23 tal vez, ¿no? Días.
Sí,
Ujú. No te preocupes, Valeria. Entonces, déjame hablar con la estudiante y
ok.
¿estás flexible en cuanto al horario de 7:20 a 8:20 o prefieres de 7 a 8?
Sí, está bien, no importa si fuera de 7:20, 8:20 o 7 o 8, sí, pero la cosa es que sea de, que no pase, digamos, de 7:30, 8:30, digamos.
Perfecto, porque el lunes ella está pasando de 7:20 a 8:20. Martes está pasando de 7:20 a 8:20. Y jueves ella está pasando de 7 a 8.
Ya,
Pero tendría que hablar con ella, ¿no? Para ver que del día jueves, cómo podemos modificar ese horario. Y
ya,
hablando con ella, cambiamos el horario y te aviso.
ya,
¿Ok?
súper,
Mañana paso
teacher.
clases con ella temprano.
Ya,
Entonces te aviso, justo pasamos después contigo, ya pasa 7:20, 8:20 y tú de 8:20 a 9:20. Entonces te avisaría mañana, por favor, y yo reestructuro el horario.
ya, perfecto. Thank you,
Ok,
teacher.
no, don't worry, it's fine. No hay ningún problema. Estamos para ayudarles. Ok, déjame, te paso el enlace para que puedas trabajar en la práctica. Y bueno, este sería el último tema, ¿no? De la unidad. This is the last grammar activity on the unit. And then we will begin with unit 2, which is way shorter. Okay, it's very, very simple. This was the
Okay.
longest unit, I have to say. A lot of
Yes,
grammar review.
yes, teacher.
Yes. All
Okay,
right,
teacher.
well, don't you worry. Okay,
Thank you.
you're welcome. Have a great